If your timing's wrong, your whole system breaks. Not because you did anything wrong, but because things are not lining up. This is what it takes to keep your whole system on track. We have the grow room set up, fields ready to plant, and beautiful starts ready to go in the ground. Absolutely nothing on the farm is static. Everything is moving and continuing throughout the season. As you can see in this bed behind me, I've got not only 2 different plantings of lettuce, but I have 3 different successions of greens and radishes going down the bed beside me. The timing is the most important part of this and keeping everything on track with the system of your farm. You have to have your seeding days set and your transplants ready to go in the field. That way, when it comes time to start harvesting, everything lines up perfectly. Instead of thinking, when do I need to plant this? When do I need to transplant this? You actually need to think backwards from that. So to start with, you want to think of when you're actually going to want to harvest, and then work your weeks back to actually determine your seeding time. This whole field behind me and the greenhouse here is set up to attend our first farmers market in 1 to 2 more weeks. This time of year we get a little bit more variability in our timing, but that is the important part. I'm going to have greens mix, I'm going to have lettuce, I'm going to have leaf lettuce over here ready, we've got spinach over there ready, and some radishes right next to me. So we're going to have a nice round market table that way because we timed everything to come out here and be done at the same time for this first planting. After that planting, if you continue on your continual planting schedule, you will achieve the same amount of produce every week, and it'll begin to grow more and more the more crops you put in throughout the early season. This is even more important for your longer type crops like your beets and carrots beside me here, because you have to really focus on the growth stage of the plant to know when to plant the next succession afterwards. Otherwise, you'll end up with a gap in your production and you won't have things for a couple weeks that people really want to see at the farmer's market. And here's the stage I'm looking for with the carrots. They're about 2 to 3 inches tall. They're starting to really size up and get more bushy, which is an indicator they're ready to take off, so it's time to plant the next succession. Beets are exactly the same, except they're about 5 to 6 inches tall, but they've really started to bush out, which indicates, again, it's time to plant the next succession. With lettuce and quick greens, you have many more successions actually growing on the farm. These ones right here, these are about 1 to 2 weeks from when I can actually pull my first harvest off of them. This was the second planting, and it is looking at about 3 to 4 weeks before it's ready. This succession was just planted. We plant when the plugs are at the perfect time with no root bound. They come out of the tray easy and they're nice and stocky transplants. To continue our timing to have good transplants for the field, we have another one still sitting here in the grow room. This one will be ready in 2 weeks, and later today we'll be seeding another flat that'll go out in 4 weeks. The one most important part of timing is once you get your timing down, you no longer feel rushed or behind on your farm. Everything's got a certain time it goes in, a certain time it goes out. You're able to adjust down the road. Remember earlier in the season, we actually had our first rough draft plan. That is always a rough draft. We just want to start signaling where things are going. From there is when we really nail down the timing and start getting the production heading down the line. Again, this is extremely important because once things really start ramping up on the farm, you do not want to get overwhelmed because your timing was off. When your timing's off, everything slows down, everything gets out of whack, and it just seems to overwhelm you throughout the season. Then, once your timing is nailed down, everything runs smoothly on the farm. Nothing falls behind, everything goes as it should. This is your system. So what I talk about a lot is actually building the system for your farm. We have a very specific system for our farm. It does not work everywhere. I know this. I've tried to replicate other people's systems throughout the years of growing, and after 10 years, I finally have arrived at a system that works great on this farm. It doesn't overwhelm, we don't overharvest, and at the end of the day, we actually make money doing this. Again, we're a for-profit farm, so that is the key. You have to make money doing this. And that leads me to the Grower's Blueprint We wrote the ebook specifically to design the system for your farm. We have the hands-on modules at thegrowersblueprint.com to show you the techniques we use, not necessarily the full system that we use on the farm. Be sure and check that out. Also, links below. Next week, we'll dive deeper into systems, so be sure, come back. And as always, thank you all for watching. Keep farming. Have a good day.